So we are here today so that I can help you cut through the AI confusion, hype that's out there, all the AI someday future casting. I'm going to personally demonstrate how to actually apply AI using the tools that are available right now on tasks and projects and goals that you have on your desk right now to help you drive real business growth and results simply and easily. What you're about to learn will shave hours off your weekly workload and the workload of your team. In our short time together here, my goal is to make a big impact in the following ways. A, to bring you confidence where there might be some uncertainty currently. And B, to bring you clarity where there might be some confusion currently. I can promise you what you will gain access to here today will give you a huge advantage over your peers and competitors, those who didn't make it online with us right now. First, let me tell you what inspired this little shindig for me to host this for you here today. And hopefully Mariana can keep up with me. Mariana is our behind the scenes show producer. I created some visuals for you as we go, including her picture here. Mariana is all the way in Dallas while I'm here in San Diego, and she's going to do her darndest to show you the visuals on the screen at the right times that I'm talking about them. So we all wish her luck. Okay, so recently, my wife, Georgia, and I celebrated our 23rd wedding anniversary. And so to do so, we traveled up the coast here to Carmel, and we rented this fabulous home right on the coastal cliffs of the Carmel Highlands. It had the most unbelievable views. It was such a special place that we wanted to share it with our besties. So our friends, Mark and Jane Sparks, flew out from Dallas to join us. And it was also the weekend of the Concours d'Elegance, which is the world's most prestigious car show, held right on the 18th fairway of the Pebble Beach golf course. Incredible event. Anyway, Mark Sparks, who you see on the right, builds and operates physical rehabilitation hospitals throughout Texas, Florida, and other states. He currently has 5 under construction simultaneously and 17 in some form of the development process. In other words, the guy has a lot of balls in the air. So on Saturday, early morning, while having coffee, and you can tell as Mark is still in his robe, he was telling me how the night before, which would have been late Friday night, that he had to send a 911 email to 18 of his team members. They had received a long list of compliance demands from the Florida Healthcare Administration that they had to fix before they would get permitting on one of his hospitals that was nearing completion. Now, you have to understand, every week of delay after construction is complete costs Mark and company hundreds of thousands of dollars, hence the 911 email. Problem was, this report was written in some form of bureaucratic Shakespearean technical legalese jargon that nobody could decipher. So the entire team would have to work over the weekend just to make sense of it so the punch list items could be assigned first thing Monday morning to hit this now seemingly impossible deadline. I asked Mark, have you tried using chat to decipher it for you? He said, huh? What's that? Well, that is what shocked me. Are you telling me you and your team are not using ChatGPT all day, every day? I asked. He said, nope, none of us. I'm sure of it. And he has a team filled with 30-somethings. I told him to send me the file, and he forwarded it to me right from his phone while sitting on the couch. I uploaded it to chat, and in an instant, it reinterpreted each directive line by line in plain, simple 8th grade English. He was astonished as he read the results. He said he had no idea that's what the original document was actually saying. Now it was so clear and simple. Then I said, watch this. And I had chat reorganize all the action items into the most efficient order to execute them based on the building and approval process. It reproduced the list in perfect priority in seconds. That really blew Mark's mind. What would have taken dozens and dozens of hours from 18 vital team members under the stress of an intense deadline on a weekend, he saw me produce in 2 minutes tops. And me, not knowing a single thing about the technicalities of his construction and permitting process. Well, he sent the document off to his team, but he didn't tell them that I had done it for him using chat. He let them believe that he had done it. They sent back texts of astonishment and high praise for saving their weekend. Think how smart that made Mark look in their eyes. And Mark basked in that glorious feeling, I can tell you. Well, the following week, I texted him and I asked him, I said, did you ever reveal the ChatGPT trick to your team? He wrote, as hopefully you can see on his text here, I did, and they screamed. I brought them into my office and I fished for more compliments on what I had sent them. They gushed and said, and on your vacation. Then I dropped the bomb on them. They were dumbfounded. Then we did some exercises together on it. Again, minds blown. Huge fans. Now we talk about it all the time. Thanks for hooking me up. And that was the inspiration for this meeting here today, to quote unquote, hook you up too. It was bewildering to me that business leaders right around me, one of our elite members, one of my dirty dozen, one of my best friends for crying out loud, whose very business I have a multiple seven-figure investment in for crying out loud, was still not acclimated and leveraging this incredibly powerful tool. It actually made me feel bad. It gave me guilt as their trusted advisor. It was evident that I needed to do a better job at alerting and helping them with all this. And that is why we are here today. Here's the alarm bells that I need to sound for everyone here today. As a business leader, as the one responsible for the financial well-being of others, it is important to know that you are standing in the midst of a critical transition period. The AI revolution is here, and it is radically remaking the business landscape. Right now, we are in a short window of time, a transition period, and your moves now will define your future and the futures of those that you are responsible for. This isn't just about growing your business and revenue. It's about securing a future for your team, for your family, and everything that you've worked so hard to build. The choices that you make today could be the difference between thriving or being left behind. Hear me now. This is not hyperbole. The fear of being left behind is real and it's valid. But instead of letting that fear paralyze you, let it propel you to take action on this. Like it or not, want to believe it or not, businesses that don't adapt within the next 12 months risk becoming obsolete and being permanently left behind. Look, we've seen this before. We've seen how these technology shifts in the past have given birth to new fortunes to those who acted and destroyed previously successful people and enterprises. For instance, the birth of the computer. Nobody upstarts like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs emerged from nowhere and displaced successful multinational incumbents like IBM and Xerox. Bill and Steve also displaced Lotus, WordPerfect, Palm, Sony's MP3 player, BlackBerry, Nokia, and others, all once successful and thriving products and companies who didn't evolve quick enough and died. Leveraging the technology shift of the day, the internet, a guy in his garage with a hand-drawn sign that read Amazon displaced Borders and Barnes & Noble, then most every retailer in the world, going from the garage to a trillion-dollar company, trillion with a T, all because he acted in that transition window of time. Leveraging the new clean energy tech of the day, Elon Musk went from a neophyte startup, never having been in the automotive industry before, to having the most valuable car maker in the world, superseding century-old, deeply entrenched incumbent brands. Also acting during that transition window, a couple of floundering entrepreneurs leveraged the new tech to dematerialize DVDs while the incumbent $6 billion behemoth Blockbuster went BK. Instagram did the same to Kodak, and on and on. All because entrepreneurs, young, old, veterans, successful, or previously inexperienced, leveraged the new technology shift of the day. Are you getting this? Now is your time if you take it. Now, here's the deal. And the urgent message that I have for you here today. This AI integration revolution is moving way faster than any technological shift in history. And I do mean way. It will only be once we look back a few years from now that we will fully realize, OMG, that transitional period, that small window of time to adapt was so critical. And everything compounded from what one did then. And that then, my friends, is now. Are you feeling me here? Look, all I can say is, if you aren't lying awake at night thinking about this, then you really don't know what's happening right around you. But don't worry, I got you. I'm here to help you navigate this transition. Because, hey, I get it. I know all this can feel overwhelming. It can be like being asked to learn a foreign language on top of running a business and on top of keeping up with your already busy life. Man, I know the feeling. Just know I've gone through it too, facing the complexity and uncertainty of all this and wondering how to figure it all out and how to keep up. I've had many sleepless nights as I try to get my head around this, trying to figure out all this AI stuff and how to integrate it into our businesses. I've been where you might be, frustrated, overwhelmed, even a little scared of what's ahead. It's painful watching others start to get it while you still struggle. But also know there is a deep sense of relief and empowerment that comes when you finally start getting it, when everything starts clicking. And I'll tell you what, that's when things get exciting. And I mean, really exciting. I have spent not only a significant amount of time, but also a significant amount of money in tools, in expert counsel, and contracting top talent to finally put all this together. And today I'm here to shortcut that process for you. I've gone through all the brain damage and done all the hard work, so you don't have to. So how's that for being a good guy, right? What I'm trying to tell you is you don't have to be alone in this journey. You don't have to do it by yourself. I'm here to help you. My previous position and relationships when in television and in publishing continues to give me access to the top minds, experts, corporate leaders, and I continue to tap them to get the inside track. And now, having trained over 8,000 global CEOs and business leaders, we have collected an alumni group of the most cutting-edge business leaders and high achievers there is anywhere in the world, whom are all continually sharing ideas, keeping each other up to speed. That is why I can help you like nobody else. So with that objective of helping you here, I have 2 items on my agenda here today. My first agenda item is to break down the complex and make it simple for you. I'll show you how to use AI in your real world to help you achieve your goals, be more productive, and to make life easier. My second agenda item is this: to see if you are a fit to join us at our next business masterclass. That is where I can take you deeper and give you the chance for you to have me and my community of global leaders as your ongoing guide and support group through this important integration period for an entire year, acting as your lifeline to the future. However, if I don't make good on my first agenda item in your eyes, then do not accept the invitation to our business masterclass. But if I do make good on it, here's what I ask of you: for you to at least give serious consideration to the invitation that I will make available to those who fit our criteria. I can only show and explain so much in our very short time together here today. Where I can help you the most is during our 3-day intensive business masterclass. That is what it is designed for. So that is our deal here. I will help you make sense of this AI stuff to use to help you grow. And 2, you consider the invitation seriously for me to help you further. Do we have a deal? Okay, just know, either way, I'm here to help you. You just get to pick how much I help you or how little. Okay, let's get started. You'll be relieved to hear I am not here to give you another lecture on AI's potential someday future. I'm here to show you how to use AI in your business to do practical things like generate high converting sales copy in minutes, create engaging social media content that resonates with your audience, streamline customer service responses without losing the human touch, and craft job postings that attracts top tier talent. And that is just the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to learn to do. And I'll show you a lot more of the things that you can do here. Okay. Let me illuminate your outcome possibilities by showing you what others like you are already doing with the AI tools available now. This is Eloise Barton here. She is the CEO of a financial services firm in Chicago, Illinois. Eloise's firm was struggling with low email open rates and engagement. Sound familiar, right? Well, using our AI portal to personalize and dramatically improve its content, her team saw a 35% increase in open rates and doubled their client engagement within 3 months. And the best part of using this AI portal, you do not need a degree in computer science to do any of this. If you can copy and paste, you can use the AI portal that I will show you here in a second. Here's another one. This is David, who owns a children's book publishing company in New York. David's underperforming ads were hurting his bottom line. After using our AI portal to produce more robust sales copy, his ad conversion rates jumped 42%, boosting sales by 20% in just 6 weeks. Can it really be this simple? The answer is yes, and I'll explain how in just a moment. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, but Darren, my business is different. I'm not a tech company, or I'm not an online business. I have a local bakery, a plumbing service, a landscaping business, a steel manufacturing business, or whatever. Is this AI stuff really relevant to me? Okay, well, let's play a quick game. Mariana, if you can open up chat for a quick second. Everybody look over to the right of your screen and click on the chat. Write in the chat, yes, if you do any of the following inside your business. Okay, you ready? Sales or marketing. Do you do any sales or marketing? If yes, put a yes in the chat. Customer support. If you do any of that, put a yes in the chat. Do you hire employees and then manage a team? If you do, put a yes in the chat. Do you hold meetings? or have to train your staff? If you do, put a yes in the chat. Do you have to generate and analyze financial reports? If you do, put a yes in the chat. See, that's going to be everybody. In every business there is. AI is revolutionizing every single one of those areas, regardless of your industry. If your business deals with language, communication, reasoning, reporting, planning, or analysis, AI can and will play a crucial role. So the answer is yes, across the board. This is relevant to you if you want to remain viable in the new modern marketplace. Take Jane here for an instance. Okay, Jane is a local florist who never imagined AI could help her business, and she had no experience in marketing. After integrating just one strategy from our AI portal, she doubled her online orders in 3 months. Doubled in just 3 months. Incredible, right? That is the power of AI when it is used correctly, with zero previous skill or experience. And I'll show you how that is possible here coming up. Here's another. This is Mark Jacobs, and he's the VP of sales for a software company in Austin, Texas. He explained our sales scripts lacked the punch needed to close enough deals, and our sales team was struggling. After using our AI portal to create some customized scripts, his close rate increased 35%, shortening the sales cycle by 20%, adding millions in client lifetime value revenue. Question: do those sound like the kind of results that you're after too? I'm showing you these results from our BMC alumni to entice and encourage you to learn how to apply these tools to your business to grow bigger, faster, and easier as well. Let's do a quick check-in, a quick self-assessment, okay? A poll is gonna come up. And if you, on the right side, there's a button there that says poll. Pull that up right now. And on a scale of 1 to 4, what is your current level of AI knowledge? A 1 would be a novice. I've heard of AI, but don't understand it. And at the top of the scale would be expert. A 4, I design and custom code and optimize complex AI systems. So on a scale of 1 to 4, where do you fit? Go ahead and put your results in now. All right, Mariana, publish those results when you're ready. Okay, yeah, so you can see. All right, next poll question is, how much is AI currently driving your revenue? Not just toying with it. I'm talking about a direct line of sight between the use of AI and revenue. A 1 would be, we haven't implemented AI. A 4 would be, AI is directly responsible for driving significant revenue and savings. Pick your number. All right, Mariana, go ahead and publish those results. So you can see, right? And the final question is what's your AI game plan for the next year? Do you have a plan? Is it a top priority? Are you making significant progress? A 1 would be no written formalized plan. A 4 would be a written action plan to at least automate 50% of all tasks for every role on our org chart. Go ahead and pick your number. And okay, Mariana, go ahead and publish. Okay, so you can see there, right? Hopefully you are identifying a need, the need to give this time, energy, attention, and investment. Look, my friends, this AI revolution isn't going away. It's only speeding up. Your attention and priority to this needs to be urgent. Now, let me make this easy for you, okay? Here's a key distinction. It's not about learning how AI works. It's about learning how to use it. It's like this. You don't need to know how your car engine works. You only need to learn how to drive your car to get where you want, right? Similarly, you don't need a lesson in AI mechanics. You only need to know how to drive it to get you what you want for your purposes, for your profit, for your better future. And that is what I will do for you here. We won't delve into the unnecessary technical details. I'm just going to show you how to drive AI. And look, I know you've probably tried ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Grok or Perplexity, and you felt underwhelmed. So you stopped trying to use it or are only using it for trivial inquiries. Maybe you thought, oh, this is just a flashy, futuristic tech thing. So you haven't even bothered trying to understand it. I get it. And hey, that's okay. For now, a GoDaddy survey showed that 73% of small business owners have tried AI. but only 26% are using it for business purposes. And I bet a very small percentage, 1 to 3%, know how to use it to drive real bottom line revenue and results with it. So this shows you the window that you have now to get a jump on most everybody in your marketplace. But that window is closing quickly every day. That is what we are doing here. I want to help you get into that few percentile, those who know how to drive AI to create real bottom line revenue results. Like Thomas here. Thomas is another one of our business class alumni. Thomas runs a small business, much like many of you. He has a local print shop. Thomas was skeptical about AI, thinking this was just for big tech. But after applying a few strategies from our business masterclass, his print shop grew 286% in 9 months. 286% in 9 months. Would you pay money for that kind of improved result? Here's another one to continue to embolden you here. This is Linda Chen. She is the head of content at a media group in Los Angeles here. Linda struggled to create high quality blog content that resonated with her audience. After accessing our AI portal, her content production doubled and blog traffic increased by 50% in just 2 months. And stay tuned to find out how to do this for yourself. The time and opportunity to get ahead, to leap out in front, to take a dominant marketplace position is now, while we're in this AI integration transition period. So let's talk about your role in using AI, because AI is not a supernatural force. It's not a magic box. This is part of what I need to educate you on here today, okay? So please listen up. By the way, have you seen our new fancy Stanley-like cup here? It's much sexier than Stanley. Sleeker, sexier, be the exception on one side, alumni on the other. Just thought I would show that to you since I'm sucking out of it here. So generative AI is, it's a tool, okay? And like all tools, it's only as good as the user of the tool. A mallet and a chisel in the hands of one human can create something magnificent, awe-inspiring, soul-stirring. The same tool in the hands of another human? Well, awkward. In other words, the tool doesn't determine the quality of the outcome. The human using the tool does. So jot this down. The way I divide up responsibilities between you and the tool are 30, 40, 30. Okay, this is key. Pay close attention to here. These are the tips that you showed up for. 30% is you having the right idea, the right strategy to feed the tool. That is where the Business Masterclass strategies come in. 40% is the power of the tool. And then the other 30% is you having the knowledge to be able to edit and refine the results. And you acquire that knowledge and training during our Business Masterclass. Here's an analogy to help make sense of all this, okay? Using generative AI is like the evolution of lumberjacking over time. There was a time when it was all done with an axe. The process was extremely labor intensive, difficult, and time consuming. Then the chainsaw was invented, and it revolutionized lumberjacking forever, making the entire process faster and easier. But without the proper knowledge, a chainsaw can be a very dangerous and ineffective tool. For example, this is what happens when an amateur uses a chainsaw.
Whoa! Oops.
Oh, watch out. Here it goes. And it's going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, whoops and oh crap. Okay, so in this analogy, the first 30% is the lumberjack having the right strategy in using the chainsaw, knowing exactly where to cut and how. The same is with using AI. You have to know the right strategy to feed the AI. Then the 40% is the chainsaw does most of the actual production work. It does most of the labor, and it does it fast, and it does it easy, just as the AI outputs the content and creative production fast and easy. And then the last 30% is a skilled lumberjack guides the tree's fall, shapes the ultimate result. For example, here's how a skilled lumberjack handles the aftercut. See? Similarly, you need to guide and shape the AI output to hit your target. Okay? Are you getting this now? You see, your role in the process is critical. It isn't the heavy lifting part, actually. It's not the big labor part. It's not even the big production part, but it is the important strategy part. I think people have been seeing AI like waving a magic wand or shaking a magic 8-ball or rubbing a magic lantern. And then they get frustrated with the inadequate answer, not realizing they were at fault for not asking the right question correctly and not working on the answer to get it right, which is a little bit like blaming a chainsaw because you cut your leg or that the tree fell on your house. So remember, 60% of the result is still on you. That's 30% having the right strategy up front and 30% having the knowledge to edit and shape the answer and the output, okay? This is how we get it all covered for you, all 3 points. The right strategies as you acquire through BMC. Then with those strategies formulated for AI, the AI portal that I'm going to show you, and then the training knowledge to know how to optimize those outputs. That training you get at BMC. Does that give you a better perspective on how all this works and hopefully, most importantly, how to make it work? Okay, how about I demo this for you a little bit by taking you inside our BMC AI portal to show you exactly how to make this work. Would you like to see that? Before I take you into our proprietary AI portal, I need to remind you the hardest part of this 30-40-30 equation is that first 30%, having the right strategies to feed the tool to execute on. That is why only the alumni of our Business Masterclass get access into this private AI portal. Why? Because they have to learn the strategies first. And it is at this BMC where I walk you through those. In total, there are over 500 sales, marketing, recruiting, and team building strategies given to you over the course of 3 intensely packed days. Essentially, this Business Masterclass is a distillation of my entire professional life's work, a treasury accumulated over 35 years of the very best of what I've collected, tried, and proven to work in my own businesses that I have learned from the most successful business builders in the world, whom I've spent time with, interrogated while featuring their stories on my television networks and in my magazine Success. All of that is distilled and compressed into 3 action-packed days of this Business Masterclass. Imagine what it would cost and what it would be worth if you could buy my entire life's swipe files, all my cliff notes, and proven success formulas, drawn from the best of the best in the world. Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Howard Schultz, Richard Branson, and most anybody that you can think of, distilled down to the best of what's working now in this market, in this economy, in this time of our progressing society. The strategies that I haven't just learned, but I've applied to my own businesses, earning me hundreds of millions of dollars in profits. What would those swipe files be worth to you? And would it give you a competitive edge? Well, what's great is what you learn is not theory or conjecture. That is mostly what you will learn out there otherwise. These are the very strategies that I run my businesses on. The key to this vault should cost 6 figures, 7 figures or more. That is certainly what it cost me to accumulate it. But luckily for you, it won't cost you that at all. Your jaw will drop when I show you how inexpensive it is to access this. It's stupid great, especially after you see this new BMC AI portal that goes with it. It's incredible. And yeah, this will give you a huge edge over your competitors. So let me show you a little bit by taking you inside our AI portal. Are you ready for that? Okay, let's go inside. Let me see if I can share my screen here. I'm going to the window. It's going to be this one here. Okay, share. Hopefully everybody can see my screen here. Here is our Stuart. He is our internal AI integrator. This is the BMC AI portal that I am taking you into. And I just want to show you here in the sales and marketing, you build your business context file. Now, there are 2 big secrets to how to make this engine work, okay? Let me give you what those 2 secrets are so that you understand this. Number 1 secret is customizing the strategy that you input to the AI to you, getting the AI to produce results and outputs about your business using your brand voice, using your products and services, talking uniquely to your target audience and your client avatar uniquely. This portal helps you build what we call a custom context file. I'll show you here. This is one of our alumni. This is Thomas Peterson's company, Sports Pros USA. In New Jersey, they build all these beautiful backyard sports courts. And this is what his context file looks like. You can build this in 5 minutes, okay? There's step-by-step instructions in the portal about how to build this. But take a look at this here. It auto-generated all of this, okay? The description of his company, the description of him and his brand voice. This is pulled right from his LinkedIn and other press releases out about he and his company, the essential attributes, how to write and speak in his voice, specifics on his product and service, the features laid out, literally laid out, pulled, and described features, benefits, and outcomes were generated by the AI, given the proprietary prompt that we gave it and a full description. And then his target audience identified with demographic traits, psychographic traits, the problems that they have that need to be addressed, the desires they have, pre-anticipating their objections, and building a single avatar representative of who his ideal best buyer client is. All of that is generated here in building your business context file. I won't take you through that. It takes about 5 minutes, but I want to show you after you have the business context file, the next part of the equation. This is our superfans see one of the prompts here. Here's the second key to this equation, okay? And that is the proprietary prompt formula that you see here, okay? That is where the magic is and where we've done all the hard work for you. Every strategy that you learn at BMC, there is a repository here in the portal where you can just copy, you click it, it copies, and you paste it into your preferred AI, whether that be ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, what have you, okay? Inside this formula, and I'll just show you one of those formulas. See this? Inside this formula are all the innovation of the best of your BMC training. Let me do an actual demo here, okay? I'm gonna take you to this site here. This is Pacific Coast Grill. It's right here in our hometown on the beach. It's a restaurant. They just took over the restaurant next door, so they're gonna have to generate a whole lot more traffic than they are now. You can see that their home website is weak. Like, this is it. This is all they've got to describe the fantastic experience that is this restaurant. So I'm going to go over here to our marketing copy and content and into the web page content. You can see all these things that are available to you here, web page content. And we're just going to go to the home page. We're going to build a new home page. You click this once. You paste it into chat. You upload the context file that I've already built for this. And it uploads, and in an instant, press it, and wham to bam. Now you have to understand, okay, experience the culinary delight by the ocean, where every meal is a celebration of coastal living. Indulge in fresh local cuisine as you take breathtaking views from our beachfront location in Cardiff, California. Value proposition, key benefits. It shows you what the visual elements should be, calls to action, suggests the social proof that you should, the awards, as it pulled from the internet through Yelp reviews and all the rest of that, all the awards that they have won, auto-generated. Isn't that freaking unbelievable? I have paid upwards of $50,000 to have a brand agency come in here and analyze our business and our avatar and our products and services in order to come up with positioning statements to write copy for our homepage. Let's go and do an About Us copy. Come back here, paste that in, boom. Now, you can see the formula here, okay? This is the formula. This is the hard work. This is the magic. This is what we've done for you here. It has the specific ways taught by our BMC curriculum about how to structure your About Us section. That's put into chat. That's the proprietary formula. Then you hit the button, and wham to the bam. The About Us opening statement, where every meal is a celebration. Dive into a culinary adventure on the Cardiff coast. Here's the company narrative. Since founding in 1995, Pacific Coast Grill stood as a beacon of culinary excellence, nestled on the sands of Cardiff, California. Come on, you can't get more poetic than that. From our humble beginnings as a small beachfront eatery to becoming one of OpenTable's top 100 restaurants in America. How did it even know that? They don't even feature this on their homepage. Amazing. Mission statement, vision statement. Look at this architecture here. Core values. It pulled their core values. It assessed all the Yelp reviews, everything everybody else said about them, what they said about themselves on their websites, on their social media channels, on their LinkedIn page, pulled all that, organized it. Here's the visual layout. Here's your team highlights. It found out who the executive chef was, who the sous chef was, how to apply some more social proof, our approach on solving problems. Freaking A. Come on, man. Look at that. That's 50 grand right there. Look, let's do this. Let's go. Let's build a careers page. How about that? Check this out. Just copied that over. Look at that. Just copied it, pasted it. Now, look at that. Look at that prompt formula. Look at this. Look at this. This is the magic. This is what you pay the big bucks for right here. And then opening statements of a career page, your vision and mission, impact and purpose, company culture, team dynamics. See, this is modeled right after what we do as an organization and what we teach at BMC about how to present your career page. Isn't that awesome? Oh, Jesus Louises. All right, let's see. What else do I want to show you? Do I have all that here? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do some social advertising for Pacific Coast Grill. Okay, let's do some social media posting. Look how fast all this is. All right, let's jump into Facebook. All these options here. If you ever wanted to know how to do any of these things in social media marketing, all this is done for you. Every one of these has a proprietary formula of the best, not just what the internet says is the best practices, but what the best person in the industry is. We sourced what's their best practices, applied our BMC strategies on top of it in order to get the very best of the best possible strategic formula. Okay, so let's just say we're just going to do a Facebook post for Pacific Coast Grill. Just going to upload the file again just in case it forgets. And there we go. 5 emotionally engaging topics tailored to resonate with Pacific Grill's target audience desires. The art of sustainable dining, ocean views, ocean vibes, dining by the sea, culinary innovations, celebrations, special moments, meet our chefs, and it's asking you which one you want to do, okay? Let's do this one here. Ocean views, ocean vibes. And say it's cold audience. Okay. There it is. It even puts in the emojis for you. It'll, on Instagram and the rest, it'll put the hashtags in there for you as well. Bam. And you could say, generate, 4 more. Give me 30 days worth of those. So that shows you a little bit about that. Let me show you this is Kabuki. This is a spot in San Francisco that is amazing. And it's so beautiful, but man, they just did not have the traffic. I couldn't believe this is like a hidden gem. They need marketing. So let's show you how to have them do an Instagram post. Okay. So you got this beautiful place, start a new chat. And we'll upload their context file. And you can see the formula here. All that is to drive an Instagram post. Check this out in one click. So you can see the formula here. All right, serene immersion. Visual element, the caption, step into tranquility, experience the timeless art of Japanese bathhouse rituals. All the hashtags are already defined for you, the call to action. We paid a social media agency $15,000 a month to do this stuff. Post to expert wellness, showcasing expert wellness, visual element, discover the healing power of touch. Our skilled practitioners use century-old techniques to rejuvenate the body and mind. Post 3, all that done for you. How's that? Oh my goodness. Check this out. All right. All these things you probably didn't even know that you could do. Let's go down here to Twitter. A Twitter poll. Let's do a Twitter poll for Kabuki. And it's going to offer you suggestions: finding serenity in the city, cultural wellness and traditions, eco-friendly self-care, luxury within reach, mindful. Let's just do this one here. Finding serenity in the city. It's downtown San Francisco in this beautiful Japanese spa. Great choice. Here's the content objective and the poll. How do you find your moment of calm in the city's rush? Here are the options. Bam. Brand voice, follow-up strategies. After you get the results poll, share insights on the most popular choices, relate them back to the services offered by Kabuki, such as quiet meditation areas, and love even the response about how you respond to the poll respondents. Love that many of you choose parks for a quick escape. Did you know that our spa's environment is inspired by natural tranquility? It's your nearby nature retreat. Come on. Let's say they want to do a video introducing their spa. Watch this, a video script. You know how long it takes to write an effective script? Look at this. Look at the formula here. All that is baked into this for you. All right, what's the topic? What specific purpose? Introduce spa. And you decide. Let the AI do all the thinking here. All right, introduction video. All right, here's the script. Discover Kabuki Spring and Spa, your sanctuary in the city. Video title, Discover the Tranquility at Kabuki Springs and Spa, a unique Japanese bathhouse experience. Dive into the serene world, the Japanese-inspired oasis. Okay, keywords, hook, visual, main content. You go, so it's outlining it for you. Yeah, great, write it. All right, script complete. It's giving you what the narrator says, exactly what footage to include, then what the narrator says, what visuals to include, what the narrator says, visuals, narrator, and call to action. And it's great. In the heart of San Francisco lies a hidden oasis of tranquility and tradition. Welcome to Kabuki Springs and Spa, your sanctuary from the everyday hustle. It pulled what their primary demographic was, what their problems were, what their interests were, and then wrote the script according to those problems, desires, to that specific avatar. Am I blowing your freaking mind here or what? All right. A lot of you, like my friend here, Amber Anderson, are in the real estate business. Okay. This is gonna knock your socks off. Okay, she's a realtor. She's a badass. We use her here in San Diego. And what she's holding this this event. It's not even on her website, because it's hard to get this stuff, right? She's holding this awesome event that we taught her how to do through the Superfans training, and she didn't write a press release. She didn't write a blog article. I don't even know if she did any social posts to it. So let me start a new chat, and we're going to write her a press release. Okay, this is another thing that I spent $15,000 to $20,000 a month for a press agent back in the success days. And this will write it in a nanosecond. All right, so let's go find the marketing content. We're going to go to content marketing. Look at all the options here, written and video. Blog article, how to, industry insight, case studies, how to write a case study, consumer guides, right? All the prompt formulas there, Q&A article, a white paper. Look at all that. All this. Oh my God. All right, let me copy this, pull this over here. Bam. I did a context file for her event that she only sent via email. This is yesterday. Before drafting the release, a clear description of the announcements. Okay. Announce La Jolla 101 event. Okay. Is there a particular demographic? Read the context file, and you decide. Look at that. You can just tell, how's this for an intern? You decide. I don't know. You figure it out. Here's the press release. Bam! Experience the heart of La Jolla. Drive into La Jolla 101 for the vibrant community celebration. Join community leaders, local merchants, and artists at La Jolla 101 on September 18th for an unforgettable evening of culture, cuisine, and connection. Lead paragraph, body paragraphs, quotes from organizers, call to action, closing. And I'll say, write in official press release format. Bam to the bam, people. Do you know how long it takes to do that inside your office? And here's the deal. Most of you aren't doing it. And you're just losing free organic traffic as a result of it. Done for you. Now, let's also go over here, and another thing that she didn't do that could have done is write an entire blog article about this event. So we just put in the formula. Look at this, about how to write an effective, compelling, actionable blog article, and it's asking for topics. Let's say, nope, we want to write about La Jolla 101 event. Okay. Discover the essence of La Jolla, why the La Jolla 101 event is a must attend. Look at this, introduction. Have you ever wondered what truly makes La Jolla one of the most sought after locations in San Diego, whether resident or contemplating a move? Bam, just great, open. Isn't just events, a vibrant celebration. Subheading 2, conclusion, call to action. An entire blog article. Now, let's say, great, let's drive traffic to it. So we go over here into sales and marketing. And let's do a LinkedIn post. Write this to drive to blog. With the formula, okay, unaware audience, cold. It's asking you specifically for what audience you want to address, which is what we teach you at BMC, identifying exactly who you're talking to for compelling communication. And then it's giving you a list of discussions, what community events, art of living well. Yeah, let's do this one here. All right, boom. All right, and there it is. Bam to the bam to the bam. All right, and we'll say write it. Write it in LinkedIn format. Look at this. It gives you the specific emojis. It lays it out perfectly for you. All you have to do is copy and paste. That drives to the blog. The blog drives to registration for the event. All this is done in what? Minutes. Minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just take you through a little tour here, okay? So all these aspects of social media marketing are done for you. Stories, guides, reels, all the formulas here to do any of those things. Things you didn't even know you could do. Things you would have no idea how to do. The exact formula is in here for you. Twitter posts, Twitter threads, Twitter polls, all of it's there for you. YouTube scripts, non-skippable, skippable. Do you even know what the difference is? Short ads, you don't need to know what the difference is. That's just in the social media marketing. Direct response marketing, how to write effective ad copy. All these welcome emails, promotional emails, email newsletters, drip campaigns, product update emails, notifications, traditional media. All this has been formulated for you. And all the content marketing that I showed you as well. All that is in here, man. And there's so much more. And building your team, how to create a scorecard, job posting, interview and vetting system. I mean, it's all in here. Hopefully you got a pretty good idea of what's happening here. Let me unsave that, okay? Here's a good one for your notes, everybody, okay? To bottom line all this for you. This business masterclass, now with the BMC AI portal, makes it so your success is not person dependent anymore. It is now process powered. This should be a huge tip for you. Listen up here. This means now you are not limited by your skills, your abilities, your intelligence, and your experience, as you will have the process. This also means now you are not limited by your ability to hire and pay the high price of expert people with critical experience, skills, and expertise, as you will have the process. Now, anyone of any age, any experience, or someone with no previous skills or ability can execute all these strategies because the process can power the person. Are you getting that? How freaking exciting is that? I mean, come on. What a time to be alive. Oh, and here's an excellent, for instance, for you, okay? This should freak you out, okay? This is Dr. John. And Dr. John has had a family dental practice for 20 plus years. Dr. John felt like he was missing the boat because many of his peers were using social media effectively to grow their practice. But John didn't know the first thing about social media, and he had zero interest in figuring it out. After all, the dude is busy. But after his BMC experience, John assigned his front desk person, Liz, to use the AI portal that you just saw and just give it a try. Liz knew nothing about social media content, nothing about postings or hashtags or the rest of it either. But by just following the portal strategy prompts that I just showed you, she created a regular and effective campaign that after only 4 months, get this, now generates 2 to 3 new patients a week. What does that mean financially? Well, the minimum lifetime value of those patients is $18,000 each. Did you catch that? In the remnant time of a front desk receptionist with zero experience or previous skills, she's helping generate an extra $18,000 in new patient value per week. And then with their new consistent presence online now, the new campaign is also increasing the visit frequency of its existing patients as well, adding even more revenue that wouldn't have happened otherwise. That is process versus person. Here's another. This is Jessica Morgan, a successful realtor in the greater Austin, Texas area. She's been in real estate a long time. She knew she needed to, but says she never had the time nor the writing skills to do content marketing like all her peers were doing, to write a local community blog and make a special community guide as a marketing lead magnet. But the BMC AI portal completely changed that. She now publishes new content every 2 weeks, and it only takes her about an hour. And to her great surprise and delight, those efforts have already brought in a half dozen new clients over the last few months alone. She says it's been a game changer. And this is Adayo Ferreira, if I got his name right. He is a young entrepreneur, really more of a computer science nerd than an entrepreneur. He invented this clever app, but had no idea how to market it. For 8 months, he was losing money trying things that people told him to do, all things that didn't work. After BMC, he used the portal to create effective ads and started driving real results. He got to break even after a couple of months and is now starting to turn a profit. He wrote to us and said, the BMC AI portal saved my business and my confidence and gave me the tools I needed to succeed. It's like Marjorie Leach here as well. Marjorie is a pottery artist, an artist, okay? She was lost when it came to online marketing. But the AI portal provided the perfect content. And through her Instagram channel, along with a newsletter and email communication campaign the portal helped her create, she now has a global demand for her artwork. She says it's been absolutely transformative, not just financially, but for her life. She now gets to make a living doing what she loves to do all day. And here's another great example. This is Lyndon Waters. He's a financial advisor in South Kingston, Rhode Island. Lyndon was paying several $1,000s a month to an outside company for financial analysis and commentary and content for his monthly newsletter. Now, using the portal, one junior member of the team is generating more dynamic, useful, and engaging content than the expensive outside agency was, saving him tens of thousands of dollars annually. So all this is not only about making you money you're not making now, it also saves you money. And even more important, it saves you time. Is this giving you any ideas about how you might use it yourself? I sure hope so. That's why I'm sharing all this with you. Our own Brenda has reported that already our new member service AI has auto-solved 474 tickets, saving her team 39 and a half hours of work. That's a full-time week's work. And our chief of staff, Jeremy, reported creating a role scorecard used to take her 6 to 8 hours to research and to nail it. Now, using the new AI portal, it only takes her 20 to 30 minutes and gives much clearer, better, and more precise outcomes. And I can verify that as I had to review and edit her scorecards a lot before. All these results are possible because it is now not specific person dependent. They have the process. Now, any person can do it. Are you seeing this here? I hope that this is jazzing you up. Now, any person, including you, if you like, and or any inexperienced team members of yours, can execute these strategies when you gain access to A, the BMC strategies, and B, the BMC AI portal to execute on those strategies, leveraging the leading AI engines of the day. Okay. When we started here today, I told you I had 2 agenda items for our time. My first was to help you make sense of all this AI stuff, to separate the hype and the future casting and the someday promises and show you how you can use it practically. Did I make good on that objective? Hopefully the use cases that I showed you inspired you to think of all the ways that you can grow your business and increase your financial abundance, because people right around you are already doing it. My second agenda item is to extend an invitation to help you further. That is if you are the right person, okay? You might not be. We'll see. This part is only for the true achievers. Stick around if that is you. If you bounce now, you will miss out on so much. I cannot even tell you. If you are the right person, this will be the most valuable invitation you've ever been given, based on how it can radically change the trajectory of your future, the future of your team, your family, and your legacy. Now, let me explain the if part here, okay? Before I open up the doors to the vault of my entire life's work, where I've invested millions of dollars in creating tools and resources so that you don't have to, and before I invite you into our illustrious alumni community of global leaders, and before I give you my personal time, attention, love, and commitment, I need to know that you are serious about producing results, because that is what I am interested in, your results. You see, my personal mission, the mission of our organization, is to positively influence influencers so that your impact, your results will ripple effect to positively change the world. That is what our organization is after. I don't need your money. I achieved escape velocity on that long ago. What I need is your commitment to results. Your fee to attend is a declaration of that commitment, and it is pennies to the treasury that it will unlock. It's almost embarrassing how little it costs to access all that you will gain. In fact, before you even pay the entry fee, I need to be assured this will be free to you, okay? And quickly, that you have the capacity and the commitment to turn great ideas into big rewards. So Mariana, if you can open up the chat here for just a second. Here's the question I want to ask you, okay? To verify that this is right for you. Have you ever in the past picked up one idea that resulted in at least $10,000 in increased income or profits? One idea that produced 10,000. If the answer is yes, put that in the chat. One idea that at least produced at least $10,000 in reward. Hey, I know I picked up single ideas that became worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to me. How about you? I've even picked up singular ideas that ended up being worth several million dollars to me. How about you? But let's talk bare minimum, okay? One idea, at least $10,000. Think about what it takes to earn $10,000 or more than you do right now. Maybe it's an idea that helps you gain a few more sales that you wouldn't have otherwise. An idea that helps you generate more leads to increase conversions or to help you recruit somebody that you wouldn't otherwise. An idea that helps you get a promotion or land a big client or save money with a vendor. It's pretty simple, right? It doesn't take that much. If your answer is no, you don't believe the right idea applied to your professional life right now can increase your earnings by at least $10,000. If the answer is no, then the Business Masterclass is not for you. Sorry. There are several other ways that I can support you, but this invitation is not for you. Not now, at least, okay? But if the answer is yes, I have a business, a career, a belief that one right idea applied correctly definitely has the ability to reward me with at least $10,000 in added income. If so, you'll want to take advantage of this invitation. In fact, you would be financially irresponsible not to. Let me walk you through what it is that I have prepared for you. I have packaged all this for you to make this a no-brainer choice for those who said yes. Absolutely unprecedented value and support. One where I even guarantee your success if you step forward, which I will show you here in a second. So let me share my screen again. It's a 3-day intensive event, but it is not a one and done event. It is a full year of growth and support. The immersion is the first 3 days, and then we give you the support tools that you need as well as the accountability, okay? Let me just make sure that you understand everything that we do to ensure your success. Because you not only get the training and resources, but also that community, and you literally get access to the success experience of 8,563 other successful business leaders who actively support each other, okay? So let me show you all that's involved. First of all, the big one here, okay? What you saw, the AI integration portal. Now, I invested multiple six figures in developing and continually updating this proprietary portal. I built it expecting to charge $10,000 as an annual access fee to cover the development and maintenance expense. But the good news for you here is you don't have to pay that $10,000 in licensing fee. With your BMC seat alone, I'm going to give you a full year access pass. Okay, this allows you and your team. Okay, so if you want to assign it to your front desk person as well, unlimited access for 12 months following this event. Now, this alone is worth many, many more times than the entire entry fee. And you and your team will be using this all day, every day to generate production that you'd otherwise have to pay tens of thousands of dollars in expert contractors and vendors and highly compensated employees that you now don't have to. Now, if you think that is awesome, it gets even better. Now, this is the Hardy bot that we've got. I'm also going to give you exclusive access to our proprietary Hardy bot. It's literally like having me sit shotgun next to you at your desk to mentor and guide and advise you 24/7, 365. So this Hardy bot has been trained on the complete Business Masterclass curriculum, plus hundreds of hours of private Q&A and mentoring sessions. And you can ask it any question that you have and get personalized answers drawn specifically from my work. You won't believe how our alumni are using it to solve problems, create inspiring talks for their team, make better decisions, talking to it all day. But this was also going to require a special licensing fee, as you can see here. But I'm going to give you access to it for a year for free as we're in this critical transition period. The other thing here is event recordings. In case you have conflicts on the exact dates of October 21st, 2nd, and 3rd, we give you access to the live event recordings for 96 hours post the conclusion of the event. So if you're international and the 10 to 7 p.m. Eastern time zone is in the middle of the morning for you, you can time shift and watch the previous day when it is convenient morning time for you. And if you need longer than 96 hours because you've got a major event in the middle of that week or something, then just choose the VIP option when you check out and you get a full 2 weeks. Now, that is a brand new extended feature that I know many of you are going to appreciate. Look, we know you're busy, and that's why we've made it so easy for you to access this vital information, no matter your schedule. The bottom line is we have solved any, I got a conflict, or I can't make that date, or I don't have the time obstacle for you. We've made it easy, convenient for you to access this and the resources that go with it for the next 12 months, no matter your unique circumstances. Okay. I hope that you see that we're doing all we can to help you make this work. But wait, there's more. And this is a big one. This is the Hardy Club Annual Pass. This is the hub of where the networking, sharing of ideas, resources, meetups, vendor contacts, etc. happen, which is why it has become the world's most valuable virtual country club if you're a hard driving high achiever. This is the network and association base that you've always wanted to get connected to. And when you join, you'll find yourself surrounded by the kind of people that will push you to be your best. You know that if you want to become a rock star in your industry, you have to be around other rock stars. You have to be challenged by the best to become the best. And we all know that you rise or sink to the level of your associations. And the huge news for you here is everybody else has paid $4,740 for the annual dues, but I'm going to include a complimentary full year access pass to you, my gift. I'm giving this to you to ensure that you are surrounded by the right associations to support your next 12-month journey. Some other trainings that we're including for you here as well. And then lastly, I'll just point out this exclusive handbook. You're going to love our BMC handbook. I designed this personally, every nitty-gritty detail. I took extra special care to make this a beauty, not because I had to. I mean, it's a virtually delivered event experience after all, but I wanted something special, something that you could memorialize your experience with, something that you can put on your library shelf to remind you of your MBA, your mastery of business acceleration. I designed it inspired by my wife's black leather Prada purse and the bottom of her Louboutin shoes. It's a beauty. And it's also a free gift that I'm giving you for your enrollment, okay? So if you click the buy button you see here, you go to the page. Now, this is what everybody else is going to pay, not you, because you are here. But you can choose 12 installments or you can prepay. Also, if you prepay, you get this fantastic Stanley inspired mug, which is awesome. Nobody has it. Not even my team has it. It's much more sexy than the Stanley Cup, I'm going to tell you. Everything that you get included here, you're going to want to upgrade to VIP, I promise. Okay? So at this point, I can only imagine that you have two mental blocks rolling around in your head. So let me help you here, okay? Is it time or is it money? Regarding time, can I be as bold to say that whatever you have scheduled, change it, reschedule it, clear your calendar, figure it out. I cannot emphasize enough. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. This is a once in a generation opportunity to learn to leverage AI in your business and leap ahead to the forefront of your industry. When I was in real estate, the mantra was there are 3 keys to success: location, location, and location. Well, in business, there are 3 keys to success: timing, timing, and timing. And that time is now. Waiting until next year will cost you dearly and in compounded ways. That's all I can say. You won't want to look back at this moment with regrets, knowing that one small investment in yourself today could have multiplied into unimaginable returns tomorrow. You won't want to look back at this moment with what ifs. When you clear your schedule and make this a priority, you will thank yourself for the results that you're going to achieve. And even if you have unmovable events on October 21st through the 23rd, you get access to the recording for 96 hours or a full 2 weeks if you go VIP. So you can do a time shift to get the training that you need right now and still get access to the BMC AI portal, the Hardy Bot, Hardy Club, and everything else that I showed you for a full year. So time should not be an obstacle for you. If you know you are ready to enroll, use the link that Mariana provided in the chat. That is special to you right now, okay? And money. Well, as said, after everything that I've showed you, if this seems too much for you, don't buy a seat, okay? If you think this is expensive, you can say, this is what I call it. I call it reassuringly expensive. This isn't the garbage that you find out there online. It's expensive because it's excellent. There is nowhere else in the world where you can get this. It is why our alumni keep coming back over and over. Out of the 1,000 attendees that we have each event, every time more than half, meaning over 500 of them, are returning attendees. Half. How crazy is that? That has got to tell you something. And our ratings after 8,000 attendees is still 9.8 stars out of 10. That's insane. The entry fee is pennies, literally pennies, to what it has returned to thousands of alumni before you. So you don't have to have any faith at all. You don't have to believe or even trust me. This is not speculation. It has been proven by 8,593 alumnus before. Go back to what it will take to make this free for you. one new client you wouldn't have had, one new lead source you wouldn't have had, one new creative marketing campaign you never would have known about, one high-performing employee you wouldn't have been able to recruit otherwise. If that wouldn't make this free to you, don't do this. Let me tell you what the real cost is. Here's the cost you're facing right now. Not knowing how to make $1 million a year is costing you, well, $1 million a year. Not knowing how to make $10 million a year, it's costing you $10 million a year. And I guarantee that there are thousands of people, dumber, less experienced, uglier, and lazier than you, who are and will be making $1 million a year, $10 million a year, because they learn to leverage AI and the strategies that you'll learn. People ask me all the time, how was I able to move so quickly in life? Here's how. It's because I bought other people's mistakes. It's because I bought other people's success maps. Those who have already traveled the journey that I want to journey and were willing to point out the danger spots and all the shortcuts and accelerated routes that they discovered. And with those, I could go further, faster, easier. That's it. And that is what I offer you at this masterclass. And in actuality, you don't even need to say yes or no today. Only maybe. I invite you to experience the entire first day with us. And if you cannot see how you can readily 3 times your enrollment fee, you let us know and I will immediately refund 100% of your money. That's in writing. You then at least get to see for yourself, risking nothing. You can read more about it on the enrollment link, and you can use that special link that I provided, that Marianne has provided in chat. Here's the challenge you and I both face, okay? Before my wife and I headed to our honeymoon in Italy 23 years ago, people tried to describe the Sistine Chapel to me. I even saw countless pictures of every panel of the ceiling in books and online. But then, oh my God, nothing could have prepared me for being inside it. Standing in the middle of that beautiful marbled mosaic floor and staring up at the vast expanse of that glorious ceiling. It's magnificent, breathtaking. It's truly transcendent. It's an overwhelming, emotional, and deeply moving experience, one that lingers long after you've left the chapel. You are left with a sense of having been touched by something timeless and eternal. Even as I try to describe it for you now, I struggle to give it the slightest bit of justice if you've never seen it. It's something, well, you just have to experience for yourself. And that is true of our Business Masterclass as well. It is far more impactful and affecting than I can possibly describe to you here. You just have to experience it for yourself. That is why I give you my 300% guarantee. It allows you to not have to believe or trust me and to step inside and see and experience it for yourself, completely risk-free. And look, I do all of this for you. I already know all this stuff. I already have all these tools. I make these available to you to help make your journey faster, easier, and more profitable. You can accept the help or not. I leave that up to you. As the Chinese proverb goes, the teacher can only open the door. You must enter on your own. You make the choice. Look, if this 67-year-old stuck in his ways old dog can make this work, I promise you can too. You'll walk away from these 3 days together with a feeling of confidence and certainty and excitement, knowing you now have everything that you need to succeed. Doesn't that sound amazing? So, I would love for you to join us at our next Business Masterclass. And if so, I look forward to seeing you then.